The really interesting question is, why do a few cities break out of that pattern, while most stay stuck in a car mode? Those global averages sound pretty bleak, but they also hide some really interesting outliers. In this dataset, there are thousands of cities where cycling is basically zero, and there are places where bikes take more than 1/4 of all kilometers and trips, especially in Dutch cities such as Groningen and Houten. Even inside the Netherlands, the difference is huge. In Kerkrade, cycling makes up only about 1.7% of all travel distance, but in Wageningen, bikes jump to around 36.2% of all kilometers traveled. Same country, same national laws, more than a 20-fold difference in cycling share. Japan tells a similar story. The median Japanese city has a cycling mode share of only about 1.2%. But some outliers, particularly certain suburbs of Tokyo and Osaka, exceed 6% of all distance traveled by bike, several times higher than a typical Japanese city. For walking, the map looks different again. High walking shares cluster in parts of Eastern and Southern Europe, countries such as Slovakia, Serbia and Belarus, that you almost never see in glossy walkable city rankings, but where walking actually accounts for a large share of everyday travel. And of course, there are the well-known examples. Cities like Copenhagen and Amsterdam, which the paper points to as classic success stories for high levels of active travel. Put together, the message from these outliers is pretty simple. You don't need different humans to get high walking and cycling shares. You need different cities.